So Neversink Farm is in a valley and it's on a river and it's in the mountains. So we always have a problem with humidity, especially at night and in the mornings. And it makes it very difficult to prevent disease if you can't keep humidity down. And that is even worse inside of a house where you don't get a lot of wind, drying things out. We spent a lot of time trying to figure out how we were going to get rid of that humidity. And one of the problems is you really never know, right? Because the normal hoop house setup you have heat where you're checking the temperature, and then you heat if it gets too low, and then you cool if it gets too high. So you can have a humidistat which will turn on a piece of equipment based on if the humidity goes to a certain level. But that's not that great because while you can cool down a house and you can heat up a house, if it's raining outside, you're never going to bring the humidity down. And you also want to do it based on temperature as well, not the temperature inside, but the temperature outside, right? So that if it's too cold outside, you certainly don't want to be bringing in freezing air for your tomatoes and then have every equipment fighting with each other. So the solution that we found is just power venting, and power venting is having a smart controller that knows the temperature, it also knows the humidity, it knows the outside temperature, and it's also what's controlling not just the fan blowing out humid air, but also the intake as well as the heaters, so that you can set up a situation where it will only power vent for a certain amount of time, let's say for 5 minutes every hour, and not do it if the outside temperature is too cold, and not battle the heating. So power venting has worked incredibly well, and so instead of having really high humidity all the time, we've been able to get our humidity down below what would be considered bad, anywhere in the upper 70s and stuff. We've been able to keep our humidity down really, really well all throughout the season, and it's worked really great for us. So power venting, certainly another tool for the high-tech greenhouse.